Kia ora, I'm Tegan Yarth and welcome to our Fresh Panel show where if you've got something to say, you better say it with your chest. When it comes to making music, I think we assume there's these massive teams behind every single release that comes out, but there's a lot of artists that are out here grinding and doing it on their own. All right, you're both self-managed artists. Was that a choice or was it something you were just like, oh, I'm just gonna start hustling now?
Just start hustling now. I started making music when I was like 15, 16. And back then I had no idea about, getting signed or like record labels or anything, this and that. Pretty much everything I do is by myself. So engineering, sussing out like if I want to make a music video or something, or even like distribution, if I wanted to get it out there, it's all just run through me. If I were to get gigs or anything, people would like message me about it.
And do you like that? Do you like having the sole control?
It's probably just the freedom thing.
Yeah.
You can release whenever you want, drop whatever you want, present yourself to the public however you want. But with a label, they have to sign off on it before you do anything.
Let's talk about the actual creating of the music. Like, what's that process like considering you're a one-man band, one-man team?
The whole reason why I did it myself was the fact that when I was making music, dead broke. No money in my pocket, nothing to pay for. So I would go to these engineers and I would message them and I'd be like, hey bro, I feel like I've got a really good song I was running if you're an engineer, and they'll hit me back. They'd be like, oh yo, so it's like $100 an hour. It'll probably take it'll probably take like 7 or 8 hours. So you're probably looking at like, $800 or $900 for the mix, and then you got to pay for the master on top of that as well. And so I was kind of just like, nah, I'm all good. And so I kind of just decided to learn it myself.
Yep.
Got me this budget-ass mic from one of my bros who didn't need it anymore. And then, eventually I got to a sound that I was happy with. And then I went and studied sound engineering.
I didn't know this was a thing, a distribution company to release your music. So can you explain what a distribution company is and how that benefits you guys?
They're the ones who are responsible for getting your music out onto like all platforms.
So you're not sitting there physically uploading it
No.
yourself?
No.
So you give them your master, and then they send it off to Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Deezer, YouTube, whatever. They're also in charge of collecting your royalties. So any money you make per stream or view, they kind of collect that for you. Their deal with artists is normally they take a percentage of your royalties, whereas the third-party ones, you pay like a yearly subscription,
Right.
and you collect 100% of your royalties.
Right. If you're needing to find like the right people to help you in those situations, where do you call on? Like those people, yeah?
Like if I need advice on anything, I just hit up people that I know have been through the stuff that I'm going to. Like if people try to hit me up like wanting a gig and they're like, oh, we'll pay you this, and I'm going to the bro, I'll be like, bro, how much do you get paid? Is it like the same amount or am I getting ripped off? Or?
Oh, we love pay parity. Yeah. I'm always going like, how much would you charge for a gig like this?
Yeah.
Oh, now give me a figure, and I'm like, sweet, I'm gonna put 500 on top of that. See what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think there's a point where you might get too big to be self-managed, where maybe you might need help?
Probably when a lot of money is involved.
Yeah.
I know a lot of artists aren't good with like tax and stuff.
None of us are. It's still not just an us thing.
Tax and negotiating like fees and stuff. So having not like a bad guy, but someone who can just...
Someone who's got your back,
Yeah.
but you don't need them all the time.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
This guy hit me up to do a remix of my song.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it. And he wanted to put it out like officially.
Yeah.
Like on like Spotify and stuff. And I was like, oh, just like, let me talk to my team about it and like, I'll get back to you. And then I went to my team, which is just me. And I was like, oh, hey bro, it just doesn't fit with like what I'm trying to release.
It's
like,
not aligning right now, hey.
It's like not aligning with the vision that my team has for me for this year, which isn't like untrue, but yeah, just guess faking it till you make it.
Yeah, I think walking into a room and learning how to negotiate a contract is like an underrated skill. I used to be such a wuss, but now I can walk in and at least pretend to be a gangster for like half an hour and hopefully it works out, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. But I think like there's a lot of people who are too scared to be like that, but maybe being self-managed, it's like one of those ones where you're forced in a situation where you have to back yourself, right? Yeah. If you had like a top line piece of advice for any like young artists, what would you say to them?
2 words.
Oh, here we go.
Just release.
Oh,
just
nice.
release, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, especially if you're young, I would say just throw things at the wall and see what sticks, you know what I mean? Especially if you meet people and they're like, oh, bro, play me some of your songs. And you're like, oh, I don't have any.
Yeah. Let me find this weird Dropbox link that I can play you later.
Yeah, I know, I know.
I think the consistency is key, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, we could keep going, but that's all we have time for today. Join us next time on Say It With Your Chest.